Oh, and you want to be back here on GMA because we are Florida strong this morning. It has been incredible to see the unbreakable spirit of those affected by the deadly hurricanes Milton and Helene. In just a matter of hours, people's lives impacted forever. And now it is time to rebuild, put the sunshine back in the Sunshine State. We've got a huge announcement as part of a broader commitment from Walmart and Sam's Club. The Walmart Foundation is donating $1 million to Feeding America to support food banks in communities impacted by both hurricanes. Did y'all hear me? $1 million. Come on. Wow.
And our team has been on the ground since the storm hit, sharing stories of resilience and courage. Right now, Ginger is live at the Thaddeus M. Bullard Academy. First day back to school, Ginger.
Yes, and the kids are excited because it's back to routine. I mean, imagine going through a hurricane as an adult. Oh, how about 2 hurricanes as an adult? But what about these kids? It is such a big deal when your entire life gets flipped upside down. All the businesses, the family, the friends impacted. And I gotta say, I've done natural disasters for a very long time, and it sounds cliche, but truly the best in humanity comes out in these situations, and it's the people that live here, the locals, the folks that do it every day, and they are helping, jumping in everywhere that they're needed.
Neighbors helping neighbors.
Do you guys need help?
Francesca Michelini and her 21-year-old son, Nicholas, taking to boats to help their community.
My son looked down one of the side roads and he's like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of water down there. It looks really bad. We just started evacuating them.
The water was very, very dirty. You could not see the bottom at all.
The mother and son rescuing more than 50 people.
A lot of the people that we took out, all they brought was their cell phone and didn't have time to pack clothes.
As the Tampa Bay area recovers and rebuilds,
4 plates, please.
People are stepping up.
It is heartbreaking. We all know somebody that's been impacted by this.
Tim Marks and his team at Metropolitan Ministries this past week preparing more than 40,000 meals and handing out 3,000 boxes of food. Thaddeus Bullard, a.k.a. former WWE great Titus O'Neil, is serving his hometown through his foundation and at the school named in his honor.
I truly believe that I can't go out and help other communities without take care of home first.
At the Thaddeus M. Bullard Academy at Sly Middle Magnet School, where 44% of children live in poverty, the youngest are looking for stability after the storms.
You see those faces. Wondering, where are they? Did they evacuate? I hope they did. Are they safe?
Teachers working nonstop to get them back into school.
When you're dealing with high needs, being at school, we have structure. I know that I'm going to get a meal.
And to bring hope back to the classroom.
There are some students who likely will not be returning for a while because, Just because you see the conditions in the neighborhood, and we're going to do everything in our power here to make sure that they can recover.
I'm just hoping that we can provide some hope and some structure for them to believe that things will get better.
Please allow me to introduce you to the people who are at the forefront of making a difference here in this area. This is Thaddeus Bullard, founder of the Bullard Family Foundation. We've got there Tim Marks from Metro Ministries, Angela Brown, the principal at Thaddeus M. Bullard Academy, and Gary LeBlanc, co-founder of the ministries here, the Mercy Chefs, excuse me. So Thaddeus, I want to start with you. You brought everybody together today. You always give back. You are so all about the kids, but especially at this moment. Why does it mean so much?
It means so much because I came from this background. A lot of these kids coming from a single parent home. My mother struggled to make ends meet, and that never met. And we've encountered 2 hurricanes in the last 2 weeks. And many of these families and these kids in this community in particular didn't have much to start with. Yeah. And now to just be thrown back into the fray with the teachers and the students, and they got to deal with trauma and et cetera. The stress of it, some of them don't have gas. We had to buy uniforms for some of them, buy shoes for some of them because they lost everything. It's important for us to provide some hope and some love, and that's why we got.
And I know you have. So. Tim, let's talk Metro Ministries, because you all, in the middle of the night, you get the call, even in rural areas, you go out to help. How are you staying motivated after the last couple of weeks? It's got to be so hard.
It's all about hope. and bringing hope to people that are in crisis. You can't turn your back on anyone who's struggling. That's what we've been doing. We all know someone who's lost everything. These families that we're working with that on, they don't have the support network that many of the other families have. We're here to stand in the gap.
Well, we are wanting to help with that. Our friends at Abbott would like to donate $50,000 to Metro Ministries so that you can keep doing that work. We love that.
Okay.
So happy. Okay, Angela, you've been the principal here. You've been side by side with these kids through the whole thing. They're resilient. We already said that, but how are you staying strong?
Well, so as educators, we are here to change the lives of students. But at the end of the day, students don't realize how much they really change our lives. We're able to bounce back because they bounce back. So a few weeks ago, it just felt really hopeless. But today, seeing their faces, like hope has been restored, and we're excited for today.
Well, I got to tell you, you're not alone, and there's some help out there for you as well.
Yes.
Maybe this will add to the smile. Carnival is donating $10,000 to the Thaddeus Bullard Academy. And hold on, and Save-A-Lot is also donating $10,000. So $20,000 going straight to the school.
Thank you so much.
We are so happy to hear about this. Thank you for what you do. Gary, you're the co-founder of Mercy Chefs, and you all know the value of putting food and strength and nutrition into people that are trying to build back.
Right.
So tell me what you want people to know about the folks here in Florida.
Well, we get to serve people a meal on what might be the very worst day of their life, and we believe something amazing can happen over a shared meal. We do it as family, we do it as friends, but it's such an honor to go in and remind people they haven't been forgotten, they haven't been forsaken, and share that hot meal with them. And the people of Florida are so strong and so resilient, and it's all about neighbors helping neighbors here in this state.
Well, I gotta say, Gary, you know, we want to keep making those meals happen and keep making people strong. So Crystal Geyser is donating $10,000 and 80,000 bottles of water so you can keep doing your work. Because that water's huge. Dad, let's just go all the way there. You know, you make these students have a day that they need to have, the routine back. Why and what do you see in each of these kids when it comes to coming back after storms like this?
Yeah, I see some of me in each and every last one of these kids. I say it time and time again. We're in the 6th highest zip code for children living in poverty in the state of Florida. And we want to try to help increase opportunities and resources for these children, but we also want to continue to break generational curses. I was the first one in my family to graduate from high school. I was the first one in my family to graduate from college. And I want to continue that cycle of folks being able to have this chance to do that. So days like today are days that we not only get to come together as a school and a community, but one of the reasons why this community of Tampa is so great and so strong.
Well, I know that the Bullard Family Foundation has done so much, but you can do more if you have more. So our friends at Verizon are donating $20,000 to the Bullard Family Foundation. Wait, there's more. And then our friends at Wells Fargo couldn't get enough of what you're doing. They see all of this, and they said, no, we need to donate $50,000 to the Bullard Family Foundation. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Wells Fargo.
Thank you to everyone. Okay.
We appreciate you.
Wellness Day is just getting started. Should we get a little more spirit up in here?
Absolutely.
All right, come on in. Let's go.
Okay.
Derek Brooks, it is so good to see you. Please come in. So, Hall of Famer, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you're involved in the Lightning now. Tell me, 14 years of a career here, you are invested in this community. Why did you need to be here this morning?
Well, to not just being here, you know, obviously we want to bless all these kids and get smile on their faces. As Titus was saying, it's all about investing back in them, and being a part of the Lightning now, we get to bring resources to our community to help us rebuild.
We are so happy. Look at all of this beautiful faces. Y'all, it worked. We brought sunshine back to the Sunshine State.